Right, it's your girl Butterfly. We're at 999 Jane Street right now. Just wrapping up 2011 Jane's Walk. We started off at Shoreham Park and it was filled of storytelling, street theater, entertainment, and we ended off here for a community barbecue. So we're going to talk to the people and see what popped off for the walk for 2011 and get people's thoughts on how it went. Peace. So what's your name?
My name is Suzanne Narain and I live in the community. Living here my whole life, and I'm also an educator now in the community.
Awesome. And what did you think about 2011 Jane's Walk that grassroots group came together to mobilize around?
I feel like it was really interesting and really inspiring to hear different people's stories about their community and just kind of sharing with people that haven't been in our community, just different stories of struggle and different stories of strength, and it was a really good day.
So you being here and living in the Jane and Finch community all your life, did you find stuff useful or new to you that you never knew about Jane and Finch?
Well, yeah, there was some new things. I feel like I got to come down by Fir Grove, where I don't really come down by so much because I'm usually down by Gosford a lot more. So just to come out here on this side it's a little bit of a different feel almost.
And were we able, Jane and Finch is known for more negativity than positive. So were the organizers around the Jane's Walk, were they able to show the balance that there is celebration and victory in our community?
I definitely think so. I definitely think that the people that weren't from Jane and Finch that came here really got to share with us some of our stories and really got to learn a lot. And even just walking with different people and talking with them, I felt like they just wanted to know so much about our community, because there were some people that taught at York who never left York and who came for the first time to Jane and Finch, and I feel like that was really powerful for them to just be here, and I feel like a lot of people got to learn a lot about our community that they don't always see in the media.
So for the people who couldn't make 2011 Jane's Walk, and it's the name is Jane's Walk. It's not because it's in Jane and Finch, but that's next year. We'll work on that. But for the people who missed Jane and Finch Jane's Walk, what would you say to them?
I think that they missed out on learning a lot, on learning what CTV and CP24 will never tell you, right? It's an opportunity to walk around this amazing neighborhood and see the smiles in people's faces and the children in the parks, and and hearing the stories of the schools and the hospitals, and what's good and what's not so good. And this year we were talking about life, youth, and justice, right? So this is our aspirations, and that's why so many grassroots organizations come together and continue to build day after day, trying to make this even better place than it already is. There's a lot of shortfallings, but people stay positive. So that's what it's all about. I think that they missed out on that, and they need to come here and take a look at what it is. Hopefully in the 2012, we'll do another walk around other great places.
I'm good. My name is Rhoda.
And how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, it's a nice, pretty day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part of today?
Me and my cousins playing games and just having so much fun.
Yeah. So you had a good time?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything you want to say to the people who are going to watch this later?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay, next time.
Thank you.
Oh, well. So what's your name, and what do you do in the Jane and Finch community?
My name is Andrea Bacoa, and I'm a provincially funded youth outreach worker. I'm housed at PEACH, which stands for Promoting Education and Community Health.
All right. And for this year's Jane Walk, is this the first Jane's Walk you've ever been on?
No, this is the second one. Last year I did a Jane's Walk with another organization in Jane and Finch, and this year I'm at this Jane's Walk. I had a phenomenal time. It was very interesting, a lot of good points on the way that I really, really enjoyed.
So in terms of Jane's Walk, what would you like to see happen next year? Since you've been to two, what would you like to see happen in the future for Jane's Walk?
I'd like to see a lot of the organizations collaborate and make one big Jane Walk instead of us being scattered across. That would be very beneficial. So I don't have to split I don't have to split myself into 2 and 3 people, but I think the turnout would be bigger, and we probably get to hit a few more spots.
All right, so we're with the food posse right now, right? And you guys had a good time today?
Yeah!
And what's your favorite part of today?
Hot dogs.
You still gonna get your hot dog?
Yes.
It's coming though.
Yeah. Even our breads are cold.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you. So you guys are good?
Yeah.
Having a good time. So where are we? What community are we in Jane Finch?
The best community.
So what building is this?
29.99.
Nice. And what happened here a couple weeks ago with all like the plants?
They're making the building went green.
Oh, went green. What does that mean?
Like they're recycling and they're making stuff.
And also in the basement, we have this room now. It used to be a parking lot for 2 cars. There's now a place where we can put our garbage that they can recycle.
So how are you today?
Fine.
You were one of the speakers at the Jane's Walk.
Yes, it's a
What's your name?
beautiful opportunity. My name is Walter Poremski. I've been living in the neighborhood for 40-some years, and I hope they won't close our hospital, and I'm fighting for it. And it's interesting that the more people I talk to, that the young folks that are born here are willing to fight for the hospital.
So this has been an ongoing fight with saving our hospital. Where are we at with the hospital right now? What should the community know about it right now?
Well, there's so many different announcements that have been made as far as the hospital moving and the hospital closing when the new one will come, and the letters they send around for collecting donations. They announce that the hospital will move, but the newspaper reports that the hospital will close, and yet they also report that the new hospital, the permission for the new hospital to be built at the new site was only granted because they keep this hospital open. Now, I don't believe their promises. It's like if you don't keep this promise, we simply give you a new promise.
Thanks so much for your thoughts today, Walter. And Walter was one of the speakers for the hospital closure as well today. Thank you. So that's your 2011 Jane's Walk here in the Jane and Finch community. It was put together by quite a few grassroots groups, Life Movement, janeandfinch.com, No Man's Land, Friends in Trouble, Flip. I know I'm going to leave people out, so forgive me, but it really came together coming from the community, coming from the bottom up with a lot of support from the organizations Jane and Finch Center, Jane and Finch Community Family Center, and Black Creek Community Health Center. For janeandfinch.com, it's your girl Butterfly. Peace. So Driftwood Community Center hosts an annual festival called the Multicultural Festival. I believe it's over 25 years. This has been happening in our community, celebrating the multiculturalism, the dance, the food, entertainment. And yeah, it's an annual event, so it's really dope that it's been able to be around for more than 25 years. It partners up with our local radio station.
My mom said Rosemary came, so should she come out or you come in?
Okay.
They said come in!
Awesome. So our community has locally what we access are 2 community centers, Driftwood Community Center and then south of us, Oakdale Community Center. Within our community, the population that exists, these community centers cannot resource the community and the access that we need. So programs are usually really filled, and now they're doing a lot of changes within accessing the programs, putting user fees. So this is already isolating some of our community accessing this and adding prices and user fees. We're going to see recreation and programming start to cut within our community, and the impacts of that, I think we can already predict. Yeah. So we were going to talk about our Save Our Schools a little bit, but Brookview is also one of the schools that was being looked at to house the merging of students. So closing down Shoreham, they would all end up at Brookview. There's also Jane and Finch Community Family Center right behind us in a TCH building. It started as a grassroots group with residents at that table that envisioned the Jane and Finch Center, and over 20 years after, it's still here existing as an organization in the community.
Yeah, you're looking kind of scared. Hey, just stay calm. Stay calm. If you didn't do nothing, you're okay. You're doing nothing, okay?
You just doing nothing? Where are you coming from? Your answers?
Why you guys stop?
We're not stopping. We're doing our job, sir.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag here?
What's going on?
See your bag here for a second.
No, sir.
See your bag here for a
Sir,
second.
this is my bag. You can't.
Good to see
Okay,
your bag.
calm down. Hey, sir, can you calm down, please? Sir, cooperate with us. Can you cooperate with us? Stop. 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 This is my bag. Put your hands right here. Put your hands right here. Back up! Back up! Stone cold chain now! Let's go back up! Yes. Face! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're not really the police. Just in case the real police do come.
You're freaking me out.
What we're doing now is we're doing a little thing called forum theatre, okay? So we've highlighted the situation. Do any of you guys here think that that's real, that that's going on in Toronto today? Would anyone say, oh, was that real? Did we just make that up? Is that CSI stuff?
First of all, everybody believe that.
Do we believe that? Do we look up?
Except for the shorts.
Okay, well, what's the story? What was going on? Did you guys see what happened? Okay, so a guy in a backpack started getting angry. The police started getting angry. Why did the police start getting angry, do you think?
He resisted.
Didn't cooperate, resisting? Okay.
They got nothing else to do.
Nothing else to do? They were just chilling? Stuff like that? They need more training? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because maybe they were suspecting him?
So they were suspecting him, yeah. Do you guys think that he was treated fairly? No? He was profiled. Okay, what do you mean by profiled, Julian?
You asked him if his name was Mohammed?
What's that?
Right? You asked him if his name was Mohammed.
Oh, did you say that? Okay, so there's profiling going on, so says your name Mohammed kind of thing. So there's racism that's going on there as well. Okay, like I said, this is a reality for lots of people, not just in Jane and Finch, but throughout the GTA as well. So what we're going to try and do now is a little bit of a rights exercise. It's called Forum Theatre. So we're going to play that situation out again. Okay, well first of all we need to ask who you guys feel sorry for the most. So anybody feel sorry for me? No. Anybody feel sorry for Kobe here? No. Officer Simpson here? No. Anybody feel sorry for Abdi?
Yes.
Okay, so Abdi gets the most sympathy. Okay, so what we try and do, it's called theatre of the oppressed. So whenever we see oppression, we try and work with the person.
Like, why wouldn't you come together and say, okay, let's all put together and fix this at a time, or fix these little areas, rather than depending on.
There's a legitimate way to do that, and that is through common taxes, common property taxes.
Yes,
that's how we've done it for 150 years. And they've just shut it down. Yeah, that's right. Now, better yet, why don't we attack the provincial government and get them to start spending the money they should be spending on schools?
Yes, that's it.
And that's the where it should go. It shouldn't come out of the pocket, directly out of the pocket of this community. It should come out of the pocket of the whole community. That's where it should come.
It would make sense if they transfer ownership of the school to the community.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going to go with it. Now, since you guys are together as a group, and you see that the government is not on your side, but you want this to stay, why don't you show the government that you're better than them?
And we are. And that's the step.
And that's the bottom line. Thanks.
But that's also to accept a lack of political representation, and also saying to a marginalized community with limited resources that they need to foot the bill of things in their government. It doesn't make sense to me, and it doesn't happen in other communities, and that's important to kind of raise as well.
Yes, I do understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you come together for tragedies. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is something that it is a tragedy if you let the kids suffer. Like, it's a futuristic tragedy happening right now. So why would you just use some of that force?
Well, believe me, it's easy to be, as he said, harder to be done, but it's developing. And that's the joy of this community, is watch the development.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we move to the next talk?
Part of the plan for this community was, for example, having a hotel. For what? For a tennis tournament that happens for 2 weeks a year, right? To host people to come here, right? And they, the way they would pitch it was there'll be for example, a school of culinary arts, right, and so on.
Oh, I killed that one.
So this is a sort of trade-off, right? Close a school where 300 children come, right, and build a hotel for that kind of thing.
I do like how you guys come together for that.
That's right.